Let's talk more about the weather, but in southern New England, shall we? Tell us how you are beating the heat. Tammy says she spent this hot Monday at Cascade Falls in Maine. And that looks like a shaded area, which is a great place to walk your dog, especially when it's 1,000 degrees out.
Is that hyperbole?
Yeah.
I hope your thermometer is not saying that.
No. It just feels like it.
I will tell you this, and you tell me if you agree with me or not, but last night, I was just, we're talking like 7, 8 o'clock. I'm profusely sweating in the house, in the rooms where the AC's not on. It was so humid yesterday, and I walked outside today, and obviously it was brighter and it was definitely hotter, but the humidity didn't feel as overbearing as it did yesterday. I think I took 2 or 3 showers yesterday.
It's like a Vegas heat today to me.
Yeah, I was a little bit okay with it. Obviously, the temperatures themselves are hotter than yesterday, so just a little bit of humidity is all it takes to feel like 95 or higher, and that's, again, why we have the heat advisory. And I think the humidity is going to probably feel a little bit more of that sticky, overbearing feeling tomorrow and really through the week, even as the temperatures cool down here, as you see on our second headline. The humidity remains very, very high, and in fact, it will likely be higher than it is out there today. So a little bit of give and take again. I think I could definitely do without this humidity, even though it's to be expected. It is July after all. Now, going back to Beryl, we are talking about the remnants of that. And of course, the possibility for this existed over the last week. Even, as it was going through Jamaica and had just passed through the Lesser Antilles, we were seeing that forecast track out over the Mexican Yucatan Peninsula into the Gulf of Mexico. And from there, the possibilities range from moving right into Mexico, completely dying out, or taking that northward turn, heading towards Texas and parts of the Gulf. And that is what has come to fruition, and we'll talk about that in just a second here. But the heat then starts to build back as we head throughout the weekend. So a little dip in the temperatures over the week, and then building back. And this, again, is not going on. Now, I want you to see these dew points here, 70 to 75, especially at the shore. A little bit better here in Providence and areas north, but right now we're reporting a little bit of an uptick. Last I checked, it was 69 in Providence at dew point. Now it's 71. And look how that compares. Again, especially some of our more shore points where we're up around 75. Look how that compares to the deep south. It's almost about the same. So definitely seeing that muggy factor. And again, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. Look at this high, and more high dew points and humidity levels right on through the end of the week. The temperatures are just shy of 90 out there right now, so about 85, give or take, especially as you head south of Providence, but you head a little bit further north and inland here, you do see those temperatures trend up to the low 90s out there. And the reason for that is a little oxymoron there, sea breeze coming in this afternoon out of the south. It's nice. You see all these south winds pretty much across the board here, but they start to, kind of level off as you get to around Providence. And again, that's the difference in the temperature discrepancies. So it's quiet out there right now. We've got a couple of clouds and a few little sprinkles way offshore there. And this is generally the setup of the week here, at least to start things off. We've got this big ridge, big Bermuda high, very prototypical summertime setup, sending that hot, hazy, humid air in our direction. There is a bit of a stationary front that's situated here that extends down towards the Tennessee Valley. Now that can get juiced up by the remnants that's coming in from Beryl here. And you look at this storm, again, it is weakened to a tropical storm, but weakened is just talking about the central sustained winds. It is still producing a ton of rainfall. You can see all these active red boxes, active tornado warnings on the front right quadrant of the storm. So it is still wreaking havoc across parts of now northern Texas as it rolled through Houston earlier this morning. The winds are down to 60 miles per hour. Now, as we track this up through the Mississippi Valley, again, it is pretty much a post-tropical remnants at this point, but a lot of rain still coming along with this. So as we watch all the rain being produced along the center path of that low, we're talking upwards of 5-6 inches in some spots. But the greatest threat right now as this comes near the northeast is going to be upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, maybe parts of rain to see some of that flash flooding from that moisture. Here in southern New England, does not look that bad. In fact, probably more dry time than anything as we go from Wednesday into Thursday. But there will be some shower and storm chances as we head into Friday and Saturday. And we will track those out for you as we get a little bit closer. And then there you have it. The heat is back for Sunday and Monday, high of around 90.